Sometimes when you're feeling disconnected from other people for whatever reason, when you're spending a holiday alone, or you just filled with ambivalence about celebrating at all, there's a few things you can do. Holidays can come with a sense of dread that fill the days in advance until you just cannot wait for it all to be over. I think a lot of people have this experience. If you are someone who is alone, and as the days before the holiday come up, you feel that ambivalence and that stress of being alone for the holiday and not knowing how to reach out to anybody and noticing that people are not reaching out to you, or even they are, but you're finding reasons to discount their reaching out to you, or it doesn't work for you somehow. It can be a difficult time. If you do face a holiday alone, there's a few things you can do. There is the principle of gratitude and joy, taking any minute moment of joy and amplifying it, taking any minute experience of gratitude and amplifying it. If you go out for a walk alone and you find a beautiful rock, an incredible tree, and you feel a moment of, wow, look at that, take that moment and see if you can turn it into 5 minutes of appreciation. Really look at that tree, that rock from different angles, and really get what a gift it is, and let it fill your sight and your senses so that you have that resonance of joy a little bit longer in your being. And if you have something to be grateful for on that day, that you pause a little longer and let that feeling of gratitude for any material abundance that you have, any spiritual connection that you have, any friends that you have, even if they live across the country and you can't be with them that day, have that feeling of gratitude for that experience. If you have the energy, you can bake a dessert, make a meal, invite people over, or bring a treat over to someone else who is lonely. You can also volunteer in a soup kitchen where they're giving Thanksgiving meals out, or Christmas meals out, or some other holiday meal out for people who are homeless, people who are in need somehow. You can help make stuffed stockings for children coming from lower income houses so that the kids have something fun to open up on Christmas Day, like that kind of thing. Thinking about other people is something that does help lift us up out of our own sensation of lack and of being underappreciated or feeling abandoned. We're adults. We don't get abandoned as an adult, but nevertheless, we get that feeling sometimes. The other thing is, so often we do not have time for our other interests. Work and home responsibilities make it so that we might have hobbies we like, but we can never have time to do them. So the holiday is like a time where you do have time to craft or paint. You do have time for an extended hike. You do have time for something that you wouldn't normally have time for. If you think you're going to get so low in your mood and your energy on that day, I highly recommend finding an accountability partner, possibly another solo person who lives across the country, that maybe you can't get together, but you could be a holiday accountability partner to just check in with each other, text, phone, whatever, to just say, I intend to work on my crafts today. I intend to go on a big hike today. And then if you reach that moment where you're starting to say, I'm too tired, I'm too down, I don't feel like it, you call that person. And likewise, they call you, so that you motivate each other to just say, just do it for 15 minutes. Go on a shorter hike then. Do a simpler craft project. Often once we get started, we feel perfectly fine to go longer. These are just a few of the ideas for getting through what may be a difficult holiday time.